I'm Yueziling. Here I'm going to show you the solution of homework 4, question 1.8.22. This is the question some kind of similar to the last homework. Differently, this time it provides us the frequency response picture is 8 frequency pictures and 8 zero pole diagram, and ask us to match them. Now first we have a look at the first one. The first zero pole diagram. It can be written into some like this form. So it can be written into this form, and we do the Fourier transform for this. We replace the z into ej omega, and we select two special points when omega equals 0 and omega equals pi, and we got the when omega equals 0, the h of ej omega equals 0, and when omega equals pi, the h of ej omega equals 1.2. So back to the response figure, we can find that only the response 7 is when the omega equals 0, h equals 0, and when omega equals pi, h equals 1.2. Now let's come to the second diagram. It seems that it's a little bit difficult than the first one, because the peaks happens only when the system have this kind of situation happens when the system have complex poles, because it the zeros and the poles not only lie on the x-axis and the y-axis. So the frequency response can be written into h of z equals this square divided by this. This is the complex poles, and the r is similarly equals 0.8, which is and the theta is about 0.4 multiply pi likely, and so the answer might be 1 or 5. Yeah, we can have a look at the figure. Maybe 1 or 5. But have a look at the specific explain of these two figures. At the peak, the AB divided by CD of this diagram is larger than this diagram. So the answer, so when in the response, when at the peak, the value the figure related the figure matches to the second zero poles diagram, the peak value will be the larger one. So so we comes to the figure, and therefore obviously the number 5 will larger than the number 1. So the second zero pole diagram is matches to the number 5. Now we have a look at the zero pole diagram 3. And we found that the peak happens at a low frequency, so that only can be diagram 4. It's this one. Now let's come to diagram 4. Yeah. We can easily write out the expression of the h of z is this expression, and also we choose the special point when omega equals pi, and fortunately it equals 0. So back to the response, we can find if this can only be the number 6 when equals pi and the response equals 0. So now let's come to the first come to the 7 and 8. So also we can write the approximately we can write the h of z is equals these two expression, and also we choose the special point when omega equals 0. One will equals about 2.5 and another will about 5. So we back to the response graph, so we can find the number 7, which is 2.5 when omega equals 0, 2.5 when omega equals 0. So it will be the third one, right? Yeah, and when omega equals 0, it will approximately equals 5. This may be the maybe the 8th one. Yeah. We left the number 6. Number 6, yes. It is also a complex one. So also we can write into this form. First we choose can write into this form. It has a pair of complex poles, but look at the upper side. We can choose the omega when omega equals 0. The h of ej omega will equal 0. And also it shows from the figure we can show that the peak will appears at the lower frequency for this these two poles are at a lower frequency. Yeah, so we back to the diagram. When omega equals 0, it equals 0, and the peak appears at the lower frequency is the response 2. And this is the solution for this question.